Welcome back to Vision Auto Garage. The channel's recently passed 1,000 subscribers, so I wanted to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. It really means a lot to me that so many people enjoy the videos I create. Also, a special mention to Stephen Lambie, who on the 12th of March became number 1,000. 1,000 subscribers is a small milestone in the scale of the YouTube economy, but it does mean some big changes for the channel. Firstly, 1,000 subscribers qualifies you for the YouTube monetization program. This means, if approved, I'll be able to add adverts into each episode. Now at my view account, this is a tiny revenue stream, but every little helps. Secondly, the channel now qualifies for the YouTube community, meaning I'll be able to make posts, updates, polls and questions just like you would on Facebook. My YouTube view account is larger than both my Instagram and Facebook account combined, so it's really important I invest in this platform. 1,000 subscribers is a big kick up the backside to get my YouTube schedule in order. And it's to that end that I've set a time each week to film a new episode. My plan at the moment is to film on a Friday, edit on a Saturday, and go live with the episode on a Sunday. Let's hope I can stick to it. As the channel's entering a new era, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Now I love MG midgets as much as anyone, and I love working on them. But you can have too much of a good thing, so in the interest of diversity, I've decided to do something a little bit crazy. Behind me I have a Rover Metro, which I've stripped out, removed the subframes, engine and all the interior. This is going to become a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive Metro. Now I'm sure like most people, when I mention a mid-engine Metro, you jump straight to the iconic 6R4. Now let me be clear, I'm not trying to replicate a 6R4, and to do so would be a huge undertaking. This project is supposed to be a cheap, fun, mid-engine rear-wheel drive Metro, and that's what I hope it's going to be. The next logical question is, why on earth would I want to put any time, money and effort into a 90s box like the Metro? And the answer's a very simple one. It's because I love taking something and turning it into something else. I have the skills and the tools to do that, and this project gives me an opportunity to refine and develop them even further. It should also make a fantastic YouTube series, and I really hope you enjoy the process. I've got a really simple plan to achieve my mid-engine rear-wheel drive goals. In front of me I have two subframes, the foremost of which is the front frame straight out of the Metro, and this one is a rear frame from the MGF. It doesn't take a super keen eye to see that they're almost identical, apart from the removal of a steering rack, the addition of some control linkages, extra bracketry and strengthening. In fact, engineers developing the MGF did so by prototyping it in a Metro. They simply took the front subframe and mounted it in the rear. Likewise, I'm going to take a fully loaded MGF subframe and mount it to a tubular frame in the back of the Metro along with a full roll cage. After that, it's just a case of reversing some gear linkages and adding an electronic throttle for ease. From then on, it's pretty much plain sailing. So first things first, I need to make some space to even remotely position the rear subframe. At its highest point, the hydrogas units foul the boot floor. The wider wheels of the MGF foul the inner arches, and even the spare wheel well gets in the way of everything, so there's no option but to remove this whole floor. At some point when one becomes available to me, I'll switch over to using an MGTF subframe, which has the advantages of coilovers, the strut towers of which protrude even higher than the hydrogas units, so any space I can make now is going to save me time later. Well, with all of this now crudely hacked out, the amount of space I have to work with is evident. The next thing I'm going to do is put the wheels back on the MGF subframe, slide it under here and see where it sits. With the subframe roughly positioned and at an approximate ride height, I can get a really good feel for how this project can come together. I can visualise how I'm going to mount the subframe and work out how I'm going to build the tubular structure to support it. I hope by next week I'll have a really solid plan and start working that out. For now, if you've enjoyed this video and all of my others, please hit subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching.